Good morning. I hope everybody's having a good Monday. How many of you have heard this phrase or read it online? Um, this twist changed everything. Um, the detail from this movie or this show that changes everything. These headlines are kind of trying to grab your attention, but typically they're talking about movies that have a twist somewhere hidden, usually towards the end. Or TV shows that have little details that might go unnoticed, but when you see them, they change the meaning of everything in that movie. So today we're going to talk about something similar. We're going to be talking about prefixes, suffixes, affixes. Really today I'm going to focus on a couple prefixes. So what is a prefix? Well, prefix is a part of a word that you attach onto the beginning of a word, and it changes the meaning of that word. Just like the twist, it's a little detail, but once you add it on and once you see it, it changes everything. So I have a couple examples of what I'm talking about up here. These are some pretty familiar words. Reheat. Now, this word has a prefix and it has what's called a base word, which is the word that's being added onto. The base word is going to be heat. We know what heat means. Heat means to make warm. But then I have this other detail over here added on called re. This is going to be a prefix. And re as a prefix always means again. And you know this because you've had to do this with food before. You reheat food. You heated food once in order to cook it, but then when you reheat food, you heat it again. Let's look at another example. Displease. So again, I have two parts to this word. I have a base word, which is please. And then I have prefix, dis. Now, please is a word that means a couple things. We often say it as a request. Could you please do something? But it also means to make happy. When you please somebody, you make them happy. But then we add dis onto it. Now, dis is a prefix that always means the reverse, the opposite, not. And so, again, when I add dis onto please, I get displease, which is to make unhappy, to not make happy. Okay, a couple more examples. Redo. We have one very small base word in here, do. And then our prefix is going to be re. You know what do means. Do is an action. Do is something that you do. It's an activity that you complete. Re, as we said before, means again. And unfortunately, sometimes we have to hear this in school. I want you to redo that. I want you to do it again. And then finally, we have disorder. Base word, order. Prefix, dis. Order, like please, can mean a couple different things. Order can mean, it can mean to give an instruction. It can also mean to organize. I ordered my room. Dis is a word that is a prefix that means reverse, opposite, not. So if order means to organize, disorder means to not organize, unorganize, to do the opposite of organizing. So again, we have these four examples, and these are words that they have one meaning, but you add one little detail on them, one little twist, and it changes everything. So we're going to be talking about prefixes and suffixes throughout the week. What I want you to do now is I would like you to go into your Canvas. If you open up this document, you'll see that I have created a worksheet for you. On this worksheet, I've provided you with some base words: connect, comfort, use, respect, so on and so forth. We talked about two prefixes today: dis, which means not, opposite, reverse, away, and re, again or back. So what I would like you to do now is I would like you to look at these base words, add on a suffix or a prefix that makes sense. For instance, I might have the word reload. I had the basic word load. I added re onto it to turn it into reload. And then on the line provided, I'm going to go give the definition. So I had the base word load, I reload, and that means that I load again. I had the word figure, I disfigure, and that means reverse or do the opposite of figure. So figure, good thing, we talk about it in magazines, oh, what a figure. Disfigure is to make them unfigured, to make them not figured. So I want you to do the same thing. Connect, what makes sense, dis or re? When you add that on, what does that word mean? What does it say? When you get finished with that, work, I want you to turn it in on this assignment page. Simply open it up. You'll be able to hit submit, and then you can submit your word either as a picture, as a document, however you created it. You can submit it here. Okay. I hope this makes sense. As always, if you have any questions, please go ahead and email me, and I hope you all have a good remote learning Monday.